Hello, my name is Muhammad Shafiq Aiman bin Muhammad Shukri.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Roslan.
Hello, my name is Alman Faluti bin Muhammad Farouk.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my fellow friends. Today, our group will discuss about the effect of staying at home for too long causes by MCO. We all we all we all know that the world is currently going through the COVID-19 pandemic, which has caused hundred of thousands of deaths in just a few months. Considering the need for lockdown measure, most countries, including Malaysia, have implemented Movement Control Order or MCO.
Sorry to interrupt. What is MCO? Is it some kind of phone brand?
Oh no, Ashraf, it's not kind of brand new phone, but MCO is the Malaysian government's Movement Control Order, commonly referred to as the MCO or PKP. It's a series of national quarantine and cordon sanitaire measures implemented by the federal government of Malaysia in response to COVID-19 pandemic in the country starting on 18 March 2020. The orders have been commonly referred to in local and international media as lockdowns. MCO measure encompass restriction on movement, assembly and international travel, and mandated and closure of business industry, government and educational institutions to curb the spread of COVID-19. It's clear now, Ashraf. Do you understand what MCO is?
Yes, now I quite understand.
May I continue?
Yes, you may continue.
Yes. Thank you. This means individual like us need to quarantine ourselves and stay at home to prevent the COVID to spread. This MCO, or you can say staying at home for too long, has led to cause major distress to the majority of us. Furthermore, this MCO2 can affect other things such as our social life.
Shafiq, why do you think this will be effect in our social life? I think this is just lockdown. How can this affect our social life?
Yes, it look like a normal lockdown, or you think that it's a simple stay at home. But for me, when staying at home for too long can also affect our social life. For example, we cannot meet our friend and spending our time with them because of we got to stay at home and cannot going out and meet our friends. And we also cannot spending our time with our family like going out or going outing with our family. So that we cannot spend our time with friend and family. And also we cannot do our daily routine like doing a sports or go to the gym and work out or you do a leisure activity. So I think it will affect our social life.
Sorry, Shafiq, to bothering you,
Mhm.
but I think we still can meet our friend through call meeting website, even we have to stay at home for too long in this COVID-19, right? What is the difference?
Oh, the difference is when we meet our friend in when we meet our friend through the call or meet, it feels totally different from spending our time face to face with our friend because it doesn't feel the same. Like we spending our time with friends or just outing and doing some stuff like sports or anything. But now we just stay at home and just talk with them through the phones or computer. We're not actually like face to face with them. So it's totally different when you meet someone face to face and in online.
Oh, I see. I agree with your agreement, Shafiq.
Yes, I also agree with your argument, but I think that's not the only thing movement control order can affect our life.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Arman? What else can affect our life if we stay at home for too long in movement control order?
I think it might be also can affect our mental health, such as it can be affect our emotional. Because this movement control order can make people get a sense of stress. For example, students like us, stressed with the online classes and unable to understand what was learned during classes. And for an adult, they felt stressed because some of them has been lost their job and some of them just got deducted salary.
Can I ask you a question, Alman?
Yeah, sure. What you want to ask to me, Ashraf?
Mm, what do you think will happen if all the problem faced by student and adult occur in a protected manner?
You asked a good question, Ashraf. From what I heard in news, some people have committed suicide because of the movement control order. They feel prolonged stress that lead to this depression. That happen when someone overcome the limit of stress caused by the problem they experience during the MCO. So I think this MCO also has disadvantage to some people to deal with it.
Oh, I also feel the same thing when watch the news that there are some people who even committed suicide because of the hardship they face.
Sorry to interrupt you. May
Mhm.
I share my opinion too?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
may.
may.
I think not the only mental health that affect people in the MCO, but also can affect on people physical condition has been so served since the MCO was held. This happens when everyone in Malaysia does not lead a healthy lifestyle properly and does not exercise to maintain their own health. This results in the health of their bodies being affected and susceptible to disease.
So Ashraf, you say that the MCO can affect our physical health too. Why do you
Yes.
think this MCO can affect our physical health?
Oh, good question, Shafiq. When MCO is held, everyone in Malaysia is not allowed to leave the house. They allowed to go out when they want to buy essential item only. This is one what result in some people experiencing pure physical health because they don't do anything at home. They also do not exercise and do not take care of our nutrient. They will make the busy excuse of working from home for them to not to do exercise.
Oh, now I understand why you say that. MCO also can affect our physical health. Yes, I see your point and I agree with it. Um,
Right?
I,
Right?
I just remember there is also one more that can affect us in this MCO.
What is this, Shafiq?
Uh, I think MCO also can affect on our financial planning because since MCO started, the economy of Malaysia have fallen drastically, and it led to many company that shop outlet closes because of bankruptcy.
Excuse me, Shafiq. May I share some of my opinion too?
Yes, you may share your opinion.
Not just that, some workers even had their salary deducted and some even lost their job.
Mhm.
And maybe some of them may have irregular financial planning and couldn't even spend what they want but only what they needed. I felt bad for them
Yes.
though. So in conclusion, there are tons of negative effect in the MCO, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't obey our government. Even though it is the opposite of what we wanted. We, as a Malaysian, need to always give support to our government because the pandemic is not a simple thing to handle, and all of this have to do with to make the greater good of Malaysia.
Oh, I agree with your opinion, Aman. That's a so great point. So, and that is the end of the discussion. I hope what we discussed today, you guys can get something from what we discussed about MCO. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.